fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Congratulations, Bitcoin hodlers. We hit yet another all-time high, currently in price discovery mode. Let's freaking go. In today's show, I'll be breaking down this latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as the Denon upgrade goes live on the Ethereum mainnet. We'll also be discussing a new record as Bitcoin ETFs hit a whopping $1 billion in daily inflows. That's right. Also, Crypto Quant CEO says Bitcoin will witness a supply-side crisis amid massive Bitcoin accumulation. I'll be breaking down the timeline. We'll also be discussing on-chain analyst Willy Woo forecasts massive potential $337,000 upper Bitcoin price target and says we're still early in this bull market. We'll also be discussing the latest from Samson Mow, who says Bitcoin will hit $1 million per coin this year amid unprecedented demand. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Congratulations. History in the making. I feel like every single day leading up to the halving, we're going to see a new all-time high. Cannot wait. Doing fantastic. How many of you were on the 18-hour pump watch? Holla. Let me know. Bitcoin still sitting above 72,200, up $2,000 on the day. Shout out Peter. Shout out Jennifer. Shout out to all our members. Shout out Hawaii in the building. Let me know where you guys are tuned in from. Steven, what it do? Good to see you, James Elsie. What up, Fortin? Welcome. Good to see you guys relaxing in the building. B Bitcoin, let's go. 100,000 before the halving. Send it, Jennifer. Let's go.
Pump it up.
Total recall. Dirty. You know what I'm talking about. 3 biddies, of course. What else? 100,000 would be awesome. That's right. Jennifer's calling for 100 G's leading into the halving here in roughly 33 days. It is lit. 100,000 before the halving, says ZG. Send it. I popped in. Out of the pump watch. Right on, Hodl King. Glad you could support the show and watch the pump watch. All eyes on Bitcoin right now, family. Ohio in the building. Shout out Lake the Great. Good to see ya. Yalta, Crimea, Russia in the house. Shout out Peter. Nipsey just rolled out. Don't tell me that's the sell signal. Oh no. Every time I turn around, it's a new all-time high. That's right. And guess what? Nipsey gave us the ultimate buy signal again yesterday. He put all the paws in the sky, and I told you straight up 90% probability we pumped to a new all-time high. Lo and behold, new all-time high. Let's go, family. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Historic day for all Bitcoiners across the world. So make some noise for that.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up.
Let's go. 80,000 now in play. Send it, Abel. Good to see you, broski. You gotta love it. Shout out Fino. Welcome to the stream. Unmatrix, what it do? My face hasn't melted off yet, but the biddies be growing nicely. Love to hear that music to my ears. All hail the biddies, if you know what I mean. For Lex Hope. Welcome, fam. YOLO, you only live once. 80,000 by this time next week. I feel it. Let's go. I think we're likely to continue to pump all throughout this day, throughout the week, throughout the weekend, throughout the year, throughout next year, for the next 10 years, as Michael Saylor predicts. Let's get it. Toasty Toast, I appreciate the super. My uncle Eaton Beaver says Coinbase should sell 1,000 Satoshi denominations due to the psychology of big numbers versus fractions of Bitcoin to drive the growth. I think that's a genius idea by your uncle Eaton. You guys should hit up Coinbase on that one. And congrats. Appreciate it, family. We all know all-time high. You already know. And speaking of the all-time high, I got a little tracky track for you on behalf of Little Bubble.
Well. You know what time it is. Whew. We back, baby.
You already know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 Sass Commandments.
Bitcoins, shitcoins, or NFTs. There's no greater feeling than hitting that sweet.
You already know. Crypto predicting 79 to 82 by Monday morning. Bring it. Unidentified him. Welcome. Now let's salute to the all-time highs.
Sweet. All-time high, all-time high, all-time high in this bitch. Watch it pump to the sky. We just buy and get rich.
Welcome everyone joining the stream. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Historic day right now. Shout out DDM. We all know. You already know, guys. Let's get it. Blessings from Phoenix. Welcome, Phoenix. I'm broadcasting from Puerto Rico. Whoever gifted me the membership, much love, much respect. Shout out to all the members of the channel with the badge next to your name. Greatly appreciate you supporting the stream, supporting the movement, supporting Bitcoin, supporting Satoshi, and everything in between. Love and light, fam. Yes, we're going to soon see. I'm going to be covering the latest with the Denon upgrade, which is supposed to have officially took place today. So I'll be sharing that with you guys. It's supposed to also reduce the gas fees drastically on the Ethereum blockchain. What up, Ronan? JV, check the new Little Bubble tonight, the Michael Saylor remix. 100%. I watched it. I thought it was awesome. And it's something like, yes, it's like those who save in fiat currency are poor. It was actually pretty epic from the interview he recently did. Love it, love it. We in this, B. You already know B Bitcoin. Welcome. Day nada. Cheers, family. Much love. Hi from New York. New York in the building. Shout out Fred. He was the other brother on Leave It to Beaver, right? You guys are hilarious. Wow, 73, like it ain't no thing. Just keep in mind, 1 month ago when we kicked off February, we were in the 40s. Yeah, that's right. We're up like $33,000 in the past month. It's wild. MicroStrategy flirting with 1,800. Let's go. What's the second best? You got to ask Saylor.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
Facts. There is no second best, family. You guys already know. Bitcoin now up 2,200 on the day. Again, congrats to all my hodlers. We did it. Game time, fam.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Tell them. But anyways, family, if you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every day, just like this. Also important to pump the like, to pump the stream. For Christ's sake, we just hit a new all-time high. We're in price discovery mode, fam. So let's get this mofo lit. Today is pod episode number 1578. I'm sorry, 78. 1578. I'm your host, JV, and today is March 13th, 2024. Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. As you can see here on your screen, we got Bitcoin above 73.3. We got Ether above 4,000. Solana's pumping up 7%. XRP and AVAX pulling back and in the red, and a big gainer on Ton. And BNB is also up roughly 10%. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the current crypto market cap is sitting at 2.76 trillion. We're on the cusp of reclaiming that all-time high of 3 trillion with 135 billion in volume for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance at 52.2%, with the Ether dominance at 17.4%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours, we got WIF leading the pack up 32%, followed by Toncoin up 16%, followed by Jupiter up 13%. Below that, Pepe, PancakeSwap, Bonk, BNB, and Ronin. Now, which altcoins, fam, are you most bullish on for this particular bull run? Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily. Many of the alts pumping and in the green, very respectable gainers. And zooming out on the month, like, whoa, definitely it's been in altcoin season here, yo. You got virtually every single top altcoin up, pumping drastically. Some of these gains are mind-boggling, like Pepe 800%, WIF 800%, Floki 800%, good lord, Sheeb 250%, WorldCoin 259%, FET 310%, Bonk 157%, Filecoin 100%, Stacks 60%, Respect, Theta 225%, and the list goes on and on. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, we're currently rated in 81 extreme greed, same as yesterday. Last week of 75 and last month of 70 in greed. And checking out the Bitcoin halving countdown clock, we only have 33 days left until the Bitcoin halving. You already know the estimated date is scheduled to take place April 16th, again, right around the corner. And checking out timechaincalendar.com, we can see the block we're currently at is 834,560. Today's conversion, $1 equals 1,364 Satoshis. You already know, fam. But anyways, let me know where you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to take us leading into this halving in the next 33 days. Holla at your boy. Now let's read some comments before we dive into today's technical analysis. Unmatrix says 100,000 for 1 minute, then 88,000 10 minutes later, and then 2 weeks later, 115,000. Yes, I am predicting it. Right on. Respect the pump. You already know, Sandman. Respect that pump. 80,000 by late Sunday night before the market opens for Bitcoin's ETF, says Jeremy. Send it.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best?
That's right, Travis. You want the hat with the signature from JV? Anyone can get JV's personally worn hat for $1 million, and I'll hand deliver it to your house. How's that sound? I'll take a private jet, by the way. Jumping into the blockchain from Arkansas. Beautiful day from Ozarks. Shout out Brian Proctor. Good to see you. Milady wants more. Give your Milady some more. Update only reduces the gas fees for the layer 2s on the ETH. Oh, for layer 2 only. ETH gas fees remain high and unchanged. Interesting. So I thought the gas fee problem was already solved on the layer 2s with, for example, Polygon/Matic. So that's actually interesting. Thank you, Dirty. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Shout out my Aussies. Near is promising, says T-List. Thank you for sharing, family. Fiat currency. Yeah, you don't want to save in the fiat currency, as Michael Saylor says. That's for the poor people. What up, Peter? Shout out to the HODL gang. Welcome all members of the channel. Greatly appreciate the support. Love and light, family. I want what the trillionaires want. That's Bitcoin. Facts, family. All the billionaires. All those with high net worth, you can say safely, high net worth individuals all know what's good with those biddies. Bitcoin won't take over totally, but it will become a major form of money, especially for saving and investment, says T-List. Has anyone used Peach to buy or sell Bitcoin peer-to-peer with no KYC? Question from Mode, let us know. There's no second best. Shout out to the HODL gang. We appreciate your family. Respect.
Old time high, old time high, old time high in this bitch. Watch it pump, pump, baby. We just buy and get rich.
You already know. Sailing Fishing Twins, welcome, family. We're currently above 73,500. Bitcoin still ripping. Price discovery mode. 80,000 in play, family. I am a member now. Give me a hat and a private jet. Cheers, James Nugent. I appreciate you supporting the stream. Thank you for becoming a member, for real, for real. Fresh says, good afternoon, fam. What up, JV? The market. Biddies are up. The entire crypto sphere crushing it right now. We're just starting this bull run too, by the way. Just as a reminder, Tim Puff, Pass, family. Howdy from Ohio. Happy 420 as we approach 420, actually. What's good, JV? Just want to let you know Bitcoin will take over totally. Thank you, BM. I agree with you. I feel it's already taken over and will continue to take over. Finito. Let's go. Marcel, good morning, fam. Good to see you, broskies. Welcome, everyone joining the stream. Pump the likes, pump the stream. Let's get it. Idaho here. Idaho. No, Udaho. Hey, Tom. Why are you calling me a hoe? What a great time to be alive. Facts. I mean, 73.5. You got to love it. Respect the pump, family. My 3 kids are now in. Congratulations, Paul. Well done, family. We pumping now. Send it, Master Blaster. Bitcoin fixing a pump. Oh, you already know. Where are we heading, Jennifer? Where are we heading this week? Remind them. Hey, fam, we're going to pump it up tonight. JB will talk it up. You already know. MicroStrategy just closed at $1,810. Let's go. Shout out to the Giga Chad. But anyways, fam, pump the likes, pump the stream. Welcome everyone just joining us. Let's dive into today's Bitcoin technical analysis as we are officially in price discovery mode, sitting above 73,500. Looking so pretty with the biddies, if you know what I mean. So yeah, check it out. New data from TradingView captured new all-time highs, currently of 73,700 on Bitstamp. The Bitcoin price strength taking a breather the day prior, consolidating at 72, marking and even seeing a snap 4,000 dip before abruptly headed higher. And in so doing so, the market set up for a repeat performance from the start of the week, where resistance kept upside moves in check, at least for a while. On the day, it was 73,800, fulfilling that role per data from CoinGlass. Beyond that, little friction stood in the way of price discovery towards 80,000, evidenced by the lack of liquidation levels. Quoting analysts here, Bitcoin wiped out the over-leveraged longs, retested the 2021 cycle high, and then bounced back to 72, said Jelle. Now, financial commentators TED Talks Crypto noted the increasing wave of institutional money inflows. These now dwarfed anything seen previously, even accounting for the U.S. new spot Bitcoin ETFs. That's right, quoting him here, fund inflows like we have never seen before. It makes 2020 look small. Price will continue to catch up over the coming months. The steady grind to 100,000 is under the way. Historically, when these flows peak, there's 2 to 3 months of GTFO of the market. You already know. And check out these Bitcoin fund inflows, family, through the roof. The ETFs themselves fetched a record 1 billion in net inflows March 12th, which was yesterday, according to the financial data, with BlackRock's product, the iShares Bitcoin Trust, enjoying the lion's share. A record 14,706 Bitcoin inflow on March 12th, 2024, BitMEX research noted while uploading the numbers to X. Keep it in mind, family, there's only 900 biddies being awarded to the miners on a daily basis, and that's about to get cut in half to 450 per day via the Bitcoin halving coming up. So you do the math. Supply shock, supply crisis, demand shock incoming, family. Look at this colossal chart. Numbers don't lie. Now, that amount alone represents a considerable portion of the newly minted supply in 2024, approximately 65,500 BTC. The two largest ETFs, which are BlackRock and Fidelity, held in excess of 330,000 Bitcoin as of today, March 13th, which is 5 times what the miners added. That's right, BlackRock alone now holds over 200,000 Bitcoin through their custodian Coinbase. Ironic enough, neck and neck with MicroStrategy, which currently now holds over 200,000 Bitcoins as well. So you already know, family. Welcome, everyone. JB dropping 33 math knowledge like a 33rd degree boss. Adam, 20th April, Bitcoin 100 to 150,000. Send it. April's next month. I can't wait. ETH 6,000 to 15,000. Pretty legit prediction there. For Ethereum, we're going to be discussing their new upgrade here in a moment. Next story. What up? Shout out Off the Wall family. Beast mode. Shout out Dusty Hunt. Let's get it.
Get right back, we back in the black, we back in the green. Got the team all around me, we rowdy and causing scenes.
Been jamming. Back to my crypto. Hodl gang. Shout out Chris Record. Love that song. Thanks, JV. You led me to that jam. Respect, Jeremy Rocha. Much love. The love of money is the root of all evil in the Bible. That's right. Notice it didn't say money. It said the love of money, right? Big difference there. Shout out A Hammer. Welcome to the stream, family. Welcome, everyone just joining us. Pump the likes, pump the stream, and please let me know where you're tuning in from. We now have 500 people here. We should have 5,000. Just saying. The love of money is the root. Yeah, tell them. They will come out these Ks for a minute. And what does that say? Donkey kick right back into the hole. You got to do what you got to do. If GBTC wasn't selling, we'd already be at 80,000. Easy peasy. Facts, Jennifer. It's just good to see them. The massive inflows are obviously outpacing the outflows, hence why the price is going wild. The love of money. Preach, James Nugent. You got that right. Time chain said having still April 20th for my birthday. Not sure, though. 420 would be a pretty lit birthday. I can't wait. That's going to be around the time of the halving, so let's go. AMP, any prediction price go to? If you guys got predictions on that, let us know. I'll read them out loud. Bum today. Baby Satoshi died last night. Who's Baby Satoshi, by the way? Am I missing out on something? I don't know who Baby Satoshi is. Enlighten me. And rest in peace, anyone who recently passed. Loving to have it does not mean you love it. What up, yo? Shout out Mars. What it do? Welcome to the stream.
Where you been? Grab a cup, baby, come and take a sip. Oh my bad, yo, what's up? Man, you did it by the dip.
How dare you not buy the dip? Fiat peasants are waking up, says Fresh. Raleigh, North Carolina, headed north to Myrtle Beach. Enjoy that, family, for your little getaway. Legend has it there will be a short squeeze at 75,000. Might see 77. Soon 75. We may see that today. You never know. Happy 420. It's 420 right here in Puerto Rico. Same time as Eastern time in New York. Shout out to my New York brethren. Brooklyn in the house. Pump it up, fellas. We pumped the stream last night to 74 almost. That's right. We've been doing pump watches 14 hours, 18 hours, and hitting new all-time highs each stream. Got to respect the pump. RIP, says Serge. When women used to intentionally ingest tapeworm eggs, what? For their figure, didn't mean that they love the long worms. You have a valid point there, Silas. Hate it when the papers don't stick, says Adam. What papers we talk? Oh, I know what papers you're talking about, family. Happy 420. But anyways, let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss the latest with Ethereum and this Denon upgrade, which just officially went live on the Ether mainnet. Let's break this baby down. The Denon upgrade was successfully rolled out on the Ethereum mainnet at 1:55 p.m. a couple of hours ago. Today, March 13th, Denon is the most anticipated hard fork since the merge and is expected to significantly reduce the transaction fees of Layer 2 networks. Keyword there, Layer 2 networks, and enhance Ethereum's overall scalability. While the Denon upgrade is a step in the right direction, it won't improve all the shortcomings of Layer 2 solutions, according to Arthur Bretman, the co-founder of Tezos blockchain. Here's what he shared in an interview. The Denon upgrade, and tell me if I'm even pronouncing that right. Is it Denon? Let me know. Denon? I have no idea. But anyways, does the bare minimum to extend the data usable by rollups on Ethereum, which should lower transaction costs in these layer 2 solutions. This is a step in the right direction, but ultimately the rollups built on top of the Ethereum remain very throughput constrained and are forced to adopt extreme centralized measures. Keyword, extreme centralized measures. Good Lord. Now, Denon's launch comes nearly a year after the Shanghai upgrade, April of last year, which enabled network participants to unstake their Ether for the first time after the network transition to a proof of stake network following the merge. The Denon hard fork incorporates 9 different Ethereum EIPs. The upgrade's name combines the Cancun upgrade of Ethereum's execution layer and the Deneb upgrade on its consensus layer. Who names these upgrades, by the way? Why they always rhyme? It's very interesting. The first part, Cancun, focuses on improving how transactions are managed and processed on the execution layer, while the second part, Deneb, aims to improve the consensus layer, which refers to how network participants agree on the state of the blockchain. The introduction of data blobs via EIP 4844, also known as proto-dank sharding, is amongst the most notable features of the upgrade, according to James Woe, CEO and founder of Digital Finance Group. Here's what he shared. Proto-dank sharding aims to reduce layer 2 transaction fees by enhancing data availability, a crucial move towards establishing Ethereum as a scalable settlement layer. However, the promised fee reductions won't affect the Ethereum mainnet users. That's a good point. According to the March 6th report by Max Waddington, a research analyst at Fidelity, who wrote, in the short term, users who wish to benefit from this fee change must sacrifice some decentralization and security by transacting on layer 2s instead of Ethereum. This will certainly spur more users to bridge assets elsewhere. However, we strongly believe that transacting on Ethereum for application-specific purposes will still be considered the best option, especially for the high-value transactions, and in the medium term as layer 2 platforms continue to mature. Now, the gas fees on the Ethereum mainnet still remain high, above 72 WGEI. An average swap would cost users $86 in gas fees. So that's nuts. So if you wanted to hypothetically transfer $15 worth of ETH or some ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain, you can pay as high as $87 for a single transaction. Major problem. While non-fungible token sales average $145 in gas. Oh my God. According to the Ethereum scan data. Now, initially, I was hoping that this would reduce the gas fees on the mainnet, but as they say very clearly, this is only going to reduce the fees on the layer 2s, which you have to sacrifice decentralization. So in my opinion, I don't know. I'm not so excited about that. What are your thoughts, though? Let me know. Anything exciting there, family? If you didn't buy at 10, 20, or 30, you will never buy now. Sorry, no more cheap biddies, because you still don't get it is cheap now, too. Exactly on Matrix, the writing is on the wall. Some people shall never see it. Hey, JB, I'm here, brother. Loving the greatest show on YouTube. Thank you, DNA Noonan. Greatly appreciate the support. Love and light, family. What else we have here? Yeah. Appreciate the likes, fam. I love waking up to big old biddies. You gotta love it. I need a tapeworm. Gotta shed 20 pounds before the 100,000 beach party. That Speedo is gonna look a little off. Exactly, Chris. You gotta do what you gotta do. ETH is not long for this world. What up, big dog? Shout out crypto today. ETH gas fees needs to go down. Layer 2s are cheap as it is. Exactly, dirty. We already have layer 2s. Sneakers with BTC. Word. Yeah, hopefully it lasts a long time. Pump it up. It's cheap at 102. It's all perspective, family. It's cheap at $1 million. ETH problems, question mark there. Well, the gas fees are the biggest problems, and the centralized nature and the fact that there is a infinite max supply. Is that not alarming to anyone? Hot garbage, says the Huddle King. BEP20, very, very cheap. Right on selling. Thank you for sharing. ETH fees have always been ridiculous. I don't know how ETH even exists. It's got garbage, says the Huddle King. Always stacking, says Chris Robinson. Love to hear that, family. Stacking them sats. Bring it. The guy buying the tops is making a killing. Follow the leader. Precisely. We're talking about the Giga Chad, Mike Saylor, the one and only. Anyone else have trouble sleeping because they just can't wait to see the all-time high? Precisely why we did like an 18-hour pump watch all through the night. precisely why we did that. Hello from California. Shout out Juan Espino. Good to see you, bro. I own some ETH. Right on, Devon. Ben McKenzel. That's his name. Who you referring to there? But anyways, fam, still a lot to cover. Let's dive into our next story of the day. We discussed the latest with the Denon ETH upgrade. Now let's discuss these Bitcoin ETFs. Record-breaking inflows hitting $1 billion. I believe that was just yesterday on the 12th. So let's break this one down. Welcome everyone joining the stream. The United States spot Bitcoin ETFs achieved a new milestone after attracting more than $1 billion in net inflows for the first time on March 12th. Investments into spot Bitcoin ETFs continue to soar as daily inflows breached $11.1 billion over the last 13 days. Now on March 12th, the Bitcoin ETFs saw their biggest ever daily inflow of over $1 billion, chiefly contributed to BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin ETF. I mean, look at these inflows, family. Mind-boggling, and they're not slowing down. iBit accounted for $849 million of the inflow, with ARK21 shares, Van Eck, and Fidelity Wise Bitcoin Origin Fund recording a comparatively lower contribution of 93 mil, 83 mil, and 51.6 million. And you can see here the dates, the Bitcoin ETF flow tables brought to you by Farside. And you can see in the green, March 12th, higher than all the other previous days. Now, as a direct result of the massive inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs and a supporting bull run, the daily inflows of capital being stored by the Bitcoin network just hit 2 billion per day, marking yet another major milestone for the ecosystem. As on-chain analyst Willy Woo points out here, daily inflows of capital being stored by the Bitcoin network hit 2 billion per day. That's the level we hit in the last full-blown bull regime. This time, it should climb much higher. Spot ETFs are opening up the inflow pipes marketedly. There you have it, family. Shout out to Willy Woo. Later in the show, I'll be discussing his latest upper band target in the 300,000 range. And out of the approved Bitcoin ETFs in the US, Franklin Bitcoin ETF recorded the lowest inflows of 148 million to date, while iBit holds the lion's share at 11.4 billion. On the other end of the spectrum, we have GBTC bringing down the net inflows on a daily basis. In total, GBTC shed 11.1 billion over the last 13 days. Grayscale's GBTC fell below the 50% market share for the first time since the spot ETFs began trading roughly 2 months ago on January 11th. And on the first trading day of the 10 spot US ETFs, Grayscale's fund accounted for around 99.5% of their total assets under management. However, consistent daily outflows from GBTC averaged 329 million per day last week, have eaten away at the ETF's market share over time. So there you have it. Do you feel it will likely continue like a snowball effect with these massive asset managers such as BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK21 shares, etc., purchasing up all the available Bitcoin on the market? When do you feel supply shock? Holla. I moved 1,000 in USDT between two wallets the other day, and I was not watching closely, and I was charged $30. Yeah, that's pretty wild. What is that, 3%? Correct me if I'm wrong. We all beach now, says Menendez. Word. Made it JV live. Again, smash the like. Shout out Rudy. Thanks for making the live stream. Appreciate the support, family. Price discovery mode. 77, 80,000, 90,000. Where are we heading next, family? Let me know. If these institutions buy over the counter, how will the price go up so much? Who knows? Maybe they are buying over the counter. They're buying anywhere they can get their hands on the biddies. We shall soon see. Hodling is cheaper. No fees. Preach on Matrix. This is fact.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's really gotta suck. Only problem that we got is that we didn't buy enough.
Tell them. How many can relate? Welcome everyone joining. Shout out Trini. Good to see you, broski. Welcome to the live stream. History in the making. Bitcoin tapped a new all-time high today, 73,700-ish. We're still in the green, clearly up 2,500 on the day, looking to break out of this all-time high in this piece. 700,000, send it pizza. Bitcoin to 420,000. You're speaking my language. Let's go. Welcome all. Let's get it. But anyways, fam, let's just continue with the news here. Got a lot to share. Let's discuss the timeline on the supply shock. We all know a supply shock is coming with only 900 new Bitcoin being mined and awarded to the miners daily, right? And that about to get cut in half in 33 days to 450 daily. And with BlackRock and the asset managers purchasing up over 13,000 Bitcoin per day, you run the math. Shout out John Hutchins. We're going to have a supply shock, a supply crisis. And here's a timeline on when we can expect this to actually happen. Let's break this one down. Bitcoin is headed for a sell-side liquidity crisis, according to the co-founder of CryptoQuant. Ki Jong-yu tells his followers on X, the Bitcoin bears can't win this game. Do you hear that, bears? You cannot win this game until spot Bitcoin ETF inflows stop. Last week, spot ETF saw net flows of 30,000 plus BTC. Known entities like exchanges and miners hold around 3 million BTC, including 1.5 million Bitcoin by US entities. And at this rate, we'll see a sell-side liquidity crisis within 6 months. So if we're in March, that's April, May, June, July, August, September. So by September, expect a legitimate sell-side liquidity crisis. I'm predicting it could happen even much sooner than that at this rate. But what are your thoughts, family? Continuing. Bitcoin is currently in the price discovery phase. Let's go. Once a sell-side liquidity crisis happens, its next cyclical top may exceed our expectations due to the limited sell-side liquidity and a thin order book. This could occur once accumulation addresses reach around a total of 3 million BTC in this piece. Yeah, I mean, now he also says the current market is halfway to Bitcoin euphoria. Send it. Retail on-chain activities are definitely active, but don't indicate a cyclical top. Bitcoin is in price discovery phase, so it's important to determine whether we're at the cyclical top. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know, family. And can you see a legitimate supply shock coming within the next 6 months? As I pointed out, by September, holla, let me know. And I'll read these comments out loud before we dive into our next story. OTC buys don't make instant impact. It takes a few days, I believe, says Frank the Tank DGen. Welcome, Frank the Tank. Mostly I hodl, but some coins require USDT to buy, says Silas. Bitcoin is the container ship. Don't challenge it with your kayak. Exactly. Is number one considered a kayak? Whistleblower came out and said that the SEC of Defense says, why not have an open border? Just tear down the wall. Crazy, yo. I don't care anymore. Up or down? I am buying. At the top, bottom, middle. I don't care. Cheers to that, L-Boy. I think many of us would agree. When Lambo? Excellent question by Omar. When Rari? Shout out to everyone who shared your, we have a poll in the live chat, so I thank you if you participated. When 80,000 Bitcoin this week, next week, March or April, hollow. SEC of Defense needs to be charged with treason then. Tell them. Liquidity crisis plus every other catalyst equals gamma squeeze 10 million. Please inbound. Get that freaking cheese, not your keys, not your cheese. Yeah, take it off the exchanges and let's get it. Mohammed, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. Supply shock incoming. Send it. What up? What up, Brandon Clark? Good to see you, broski. What up? Good to see you. Next year, when Ram? Good stuff, family. This week, send it. Supply shock. I think we're witnessing it. That's why the price is going up. But we're literally going to run dry, and then it's going to get really fun. Because that's when the price goes parabolic, as if it's not already going parabolic, considering a month ago we were at 40. Keep that in mind as well. New all-time high. Let's go. Send it, man.
Man, I joke, man, I kid. Know exactly what we did. Now we pull up in the whip. Cause we just hit.
You just shook up the world.
Bitcoin be like,
how's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised, mother.
you already know it's orange panty night.
It's red panty night when you sign to find me, yeah? Back at home with your wife. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. So pump the likes, pump the stream, and salute, family. Congratulations. Bitcoin all-time high, 73.7, and we're just getting started, family. Kathy Wood's market cap prediction, 2030, 20 trillion. Let's go. Did she give a price target with that? Maybe that would be was that her 2.4 million price target? She upped it. She said 1 million by 2030 wasn't bullish enough. Got to recalculate based upon all these inflows. I think they far exceeded our wildest expectations. So this is a lovely sign, family. After 2030, says the VECA, I'm not surprised, precisely. We need a new clip to replace the 60 Gs.
60 G's, baby!
Now we need like an 80 Gs because we'll be at 80 Gs before you know it. Retail FOMO hasn't even hit yet. People still don't understand to buy Bitcoin precisely. In fact, people are coming out of the woodworks messaging me today on WhatsApp, people I haven't talked to in like forever. It's like, how do I buy Bitcoin? Isn't it crazy? When we hit the all-time high, that's when the people reach out. How do I buy Bitcoin? No one was reaching out to me when Bitcoin was 15, 20,000. Nobody. Mind-boggling. Just saying. But anyways, fam, pump the likes, pump the stream. Historic day for all Bitcoiners worldwide. But let's dive into our next story of the day. We're going to discuss this 337,000 upper range target by on-chain analyst Willy Woo. Then we'll dive into Samson Mow's 1 million price prediction for this cycle, potentially this year. And then we'll dive into our live Q&A, family. Make some noise. Let's get it. So here we go. And shout out to Willy Woo, by the way. Yeah, so, and I love this picture here. That's pretty lit, by the way. Anyways, price models suggest Bitcoin bull run is just getting started, according to on-chain analyst Willy Woo. Also, the stock to flow also shows we officially started this bull run March 1st, printing the first red dot on the stock to flow chart. And if you're not familiar with stock to flow, it ultimately shows the Bitcoin price between $100,000 and $1 million per coin between the 2024 post-halving and 2028, which is the time of the next halving. Now, Willy Woo shared with his 1 million followers on X, the Bitcoin's upper bound is currently $337,000 per Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree with that. Quoting him here. So this bull market is still early, equivalent to 20,000 of last cycle. Last cycle didn't hit the upper bound due to the flood of paper Bitcoin, which is virtually the derivatives, the futures. This is less dominant this cycle. That's right. And we finally got the spot ETFs. Let's go. Paper Bitcoin means derivatives that represent Bitcoin but don't involve actual ownership of the asset. We also looked at the Bitcoin Macro Index, a composite of 17 fundamental and technical macro signals that track the behavior of Bitcoin investors and miners. Quoting them here, we broke the upper blue band this week, which is the signal we are in a full fundamentals driven bull market. Let's freaking go. The analyst also notes that the Bitcoin network is storing 1.8 billion worth of new capital per day. Like, whoa, quoting him again. This is the third highest on record. All-time record was 2.15 billion back in January of 2021. And y'all remember what happened in November of 2021, right? All-time high in this what? Yeah, so you already know what's about to happen here. So yeah, the top ranked crypto asset by market cap set a new all-time high this morning, now of 73,700. And we also soared more than 47% in the past 30 days, probably closer to 50% now, which is mind-boggling. And I don't see this momentum slowing down anytime soon, especially with all the massive demand from the ETFs. And we haven't even touched upon nation state adoption, sovereign wealth fund adoption, the retail, keeping in mind the previous cycle, we hit the all-time high. That was 100% driven off of retail. There was no institutional FOMO. There was no BlackRock. I remember not too long ago, Mr. Lawrence Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, was calling Bitcoin an index for money laundering, just like Jamie Dimon. Yet now they're both all in. In fact, Jamie Dimon's company, JP Morgan Chase, the largest bank of the US, is now an authorized participant and partnered with BlackRock with, you know what I mean? What are they doing? Accumulating vast amounts of Bitcoin. BlackRock already has over 200,000 Bitcoin. They achieved that in 2 months. It took MicroStrategy, the first corporate, company to put the Bitcoin on the balance sheet, founder, being Saylor, it took them 4 years to achieve 200,000 Bitcoin. And BlackRock just came out of nowhere and said, yo, Michael, who's your daddy? So game theory in full effect. That's just basically one company, MicroStrategy, and one asset manager neck and neck, right? What happens when you calculate the other dozen asset managers? What happens when you start to calculate the ETFs that haven't been launched yet in places like Thailand, Brazil? Well, they now have access, at least their high net worth individuals, through the BlackRock ETF. But what about Hong Kong? They have ETFs which are about to be launched. What about El Salvador, right? What about these other nation states that are secretly buying Bitcoin behind the scenes and just haven't publicly announced it yet. Remember that tweet about a week or two ago from Ed Snowden? He said a nation state has been accumulating and purchasing Bitcoin. They will make the announcement this year. What's going to happen, family? You already know. Is this going to be a super cycle? Something to consider. For the first time in Bitcoin history, we hit a new all-time high pre-halving in a 4-year cyclical cycle. This is history in the making. Does this mean all the previous models that come before us are broken? Does this mean Bitcoin can just continue doing what it's doing for the next 10 years? As Michael Saylor predicts, a 10-year bull run that's going to eat away at gold and overtake gold as a market cap. We've already overtaken silver this week, family. Gold is next. Watch out. I'm going to read some of these comments. Jamie Dimon has never sold his stock. You know the banks see problems coming. Jasmine, God for buy now, says Sarah Al-Dali. Fear greed index is an 81. That's extreme greed. Yeah, keep in mind when we hit 90 last time, we had a $10,000 correction. Just like that. The higher that gets, and that's why I share that metric every day, the higher that gets, the more likely we are of a correction. We've been ripping, again, up 50% since last month. Like, whoa. Sputnik Monkey, I appreciate the super. Most people still don't know. You can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just wait until one Bitcoin is not affordable by most individuals on the planet. That's already done. I don't think most people have 73,000 in the bank, but nonetheless, we switch the only talking about the price of Satoshis. Boom. Facts. Everyone here should be a Satoshi millionaire, by the way. What's the math right now? How much does it require to become a Satoshi millionaire? Maybe $300-400? I'm guessing, so please clarify. Jennifer says $1 sat by 2029. Let's freaking go. How many sats are in Bitcoin? Damn. 100 million sats, aka Satoshis per Bitcoin, meaning one Bitcoin can be divided by 100 million Satoshis. And you're right. Where will that take us as far as a Bitcoin price action when we have $1 a sat? Because right now you can buy between 1,300 and 1,400 Satoshis per dollar. But that's not going to be for long, family. Mark my words. Shout out George. I appreciate you subbing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Pump the likes, pump the stream. Another historic day. We're about to jump into our feature story of the day and discuss $1 million price target for Bitcoin this year, this cycle. But I want to read some more of the chat. 730. Thank you. It used to be like $200 you could be a Satoshi millionaire. Now it's 730. Soon it's going to be 4 figures. Then it'll be 5 figures, 6 figures. It's going to get lit. 73 is expensive to the fiat hodlers called the poor. Precisely Menendez. I don't think as much retail is coming this time. All my people say Bitcoin is too high now, and they don't know they can buy a fraction. They just don't get it. It's the blind leading the blind. Roughly $700 for 1 million sats. Wow. So everyone here should be a Satoshi millionaire. If not, get on it, because I know it's attainable, but it won't be for long. Shout out to the Coin Father. Any conferences you attend in this year, hopefully I'll catch you at one in the future. Well, one event I'm going to be at is the 100K Fiesta. Shout out MK Gaming. Appreciate the sub. As Bitcoin gets closer to 100,000, we'll have the date announced in the venue, and you guys are all invited to come join us and celebrate 100,000 Bitcoin price. Massive milestone. I'm not sure. I may be heading to some events, Coin Father. What are the big ones I should entertain going to? Let me know. 3 months ago, you could buy ARKB for $38. Now it's doubled to 73. Whoa. Satoshi Watch coming soon. Amen. At 1 million per Bitcoin, 1 sat equals 1 cent. Whoa. Let's go. Corrections are time to stack some. Amen. Shout out Fairground. Shout out Chris Robinson. Let's get it. Welcome everyone joining us. Gary, what it do? Still the best. Keep it up. It is all you, but don't diss the ETFs. I think the ETFs are a great option for those who cannot self-custody for whatever reason. Maybe your capital is stuck in a 401k. I understand that. But of course, Bitcoin ETF, BTC, there's no comparison to self-custody. Self-custodied Bitcoin cannot be confiscated, number one. And number two, you actually hold it. Not yo keys, not yo cheese is a saying we like to say, right? And that's fact. Tick, tick, tock. That's the time chain ticking, counting the beats of the Bitcoin unstoppable journey into the future. Bitcoin Air. There you go, Sammy. Cheers, fam. Gladly hearing JV on the airwaves in WV. Cheers, family. I loaded up on the ARC B, almost double now. I know Max Kaiser's loaded up on the ARC B as well. He's a fan of that Kathy Wood. 100,000 closer than you think. Better start planning. Precisely. We could be at 100 G's next week. Just saying. 1 sat equals 0.0007 US cents. Thank you, Sputnik. I think you can currently buy between 1,300 and 1,400 Satoshis with $1. We broke that down earlier with the time chain calendar. So appreciate the insights. Indefinitely divisible. Sailor, be thy name. Tell him Paula G. Shout out Paula G. Appreciate you. Sailor's MicroStrategy is also a great investment. Facts. Some would say that the MicroStrategy stock investment is a greater investment than a Bitcoin ETF, as they can do more creative things and there's no fees and things of this nature. What do you guys think? Just buy Bitcoin at any price and you're a winner. No more work required. Amen to that. I mine 1 million sats every 12 days. That's what's up. Off the wall. Fiesta. Let's go. JV gets the honor for pushing my fam to self-custody when Coinbase went down. Cheers to that, Auto Man. Music to my ears. Let's freaking go. The Sailor Man is ripping it. Shout out to Sailor Moon. Respect. Just rolled over former employer 401k into the IRA and bought iBit with the promo fee. Right on, man. Taking advantage of it. I dig it, Robbie. Congrats. We're going to $1 a sat by 2029 with the way we're pumping with the institutional investments and all the FOMO incoming. $1 per sat is imminently doable. Preach. Tell him, Jennifer. Tuska has only 1 billion tokens. I don't know anything about that. I work 5 shifts now to make a living. Let's go. 3 million sheep. Right on, family. Congrats to you hustling, doing what you got to do to stack them biddies. Jeremy, I appreciate you subscribing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. 1 sat equals 100 XRP. Wild. Where can I find Satoshi? He might be in the heavens. We don't know. That's the mystery that will always intrigue us. And I don't think that mystery will ever be solved. What are your thoughts? 75 tonight. Send it, Omar. Let's get it. Shout out Danny Bitcoin. I backed up the truck on the MicroStrategy for the ETF approval. Cheers to that.
All time high, all time high, all time high in this bitch. Watch it pump to the sky. We just buy and get rich.
Just buy and get rich. You know what to do. But anyways, family. Now let's dive into our featured story of the day. Samson Mow says Bitcoin will hit $1 million this year amid unprecedented demand. Let's break this down. And if you'd love to see a 7-figure Bitcoin, make some noise in that live chat. So here's the latest from Samson Mow. Shout out Samson. Jan3 CEO Samson Mow said Bitcoin is on track to hit 1 million per coin this year or the next based on the current market conditions, the upcoming halving, and the broader economic factors. That's right. 33 days away from the halving, family. Now, Mao made the statement during a podcast appearance on March 12th. So this is a brand new prediction he just shared on a recent pod. And I believe that was on What Bitcoin Did podcast regarding Bitcoin reaching this 7-figure milestone. Mao's bullish stance on Bitcoin's future comes at a time when the crypto market is witnessing an unprecedented level of interest from institutional investors, as seen with the involvement of entities like BlackRock, Fidelity, ARC21, and the list goes on. Now let's discuss this Veblen effect. Mao said that the demand for Bitcoin is far outstripping its supply. Facts. A trend that is only expected to intensify with the upcoming Bitcoin halving, which has historically significantly impacted the crypto's value. The halving will reduce the number of the Bitcoins generated per block, effectively slashing the new supply of Bitcoin by 50%, to 3.125 BTC per block, or 400 Bitcoin per day. And you start running the math, family, there's not enough Bitcoin to go around. Mao believes that the halving, coupled with the steady demand from the ETFs, reportedly pulling in about 22,000 Bitcoin daily, sets the stage for a substantial price increase. You can say that again, yo. There's only going to be roughly 450 Bitcoin mined per day in 33 days at the time of the halving. And there's 22,000 in daily supply being purchased up. So eventually we're going to have this supply shock. So beyond the immediate effects of supply and demand trends, Mao delved into more nuanced economic theories to bolster his prediction. He discussed the Veblen effect, a phenomenon where the desirability of good increases with its price. Mow believes that as Bitcoin value climbs, it'll become even more sought after. Facts, further driving up the price, which we're witnessing in real time. This is particularly significant as Bitcoin approaches what he terms the Veblen threshold, parity with the gold market cap, estimated to be around $450,000 to $500,000 per Bitcoin. Surpassing this threshold could trigger a massive shift of value from gold and into Bitcoin, cementing its status as the new gold. That's right, as Max Kaiser shares, gold is the poor man's Bitcoin. Now let's discuss some centralization concerns. Mow addressed concerns about market manipulation and the influence of major players like BlackRock becoming Bitcoin whales. He said, one should always assume that such entities are bad actors. Mow said that Bitcoin's decentralization is the only way to ensure bad actors can be kept in check, and emphasized the importance of decentralization in mining, development, and ownership to mitigate risks in the ecosystem. Furthermore, Mow advocated diversifying Bitcoin's geographical footprint by onboarding nation states. Let's go. He said that with the balanced power dynamics, by pitting institutional players against sovereign entities. Now, Mow also added that if Bitcoin becomes a focal point of competition between major institutional players and nation states, it would further fuel its ascent. That's right. That's the game theory we're witnessing right now, family. That's why you have all the asset managers competing with the lowest fees, right? That's because it's game theory. That's why you have neck and neck MicroStrategy and BlackRock competing to see who's going to control most of the Bitcoin supply. BlackRock already controls over 1% of the Bitcoin supply, now having over 200,000 Bitcoin in custody through Coinbase, their custodian. MicroStrategy, similar boat, over 200,000 Bitcoin. They control 1% of the supply, and their goal is to control 5% of the supply. So as the race continues, family, you already know what's going to happen to the Bitcoin price, but I want to know your thoughts. Do you agree or disagree with Samson Mow that we can realistically get to $1 million per Bitcoin this cycle, potentially this year? If not this year, then by next year? Let me know your thoughts. I think it's very doable. Anything is possible. Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. But here's one thing I can guarantee you. The purchasing power of the US dollar is mathematically guaranteed to decline heading into the future, while the purchasing power of the Bitcoin is mathematically guaranteed, meaning it's a mathematical certainty to increase your purchasing power. So everyone right now in the world should be saving in Bitcoin. What Michael Saylor just say in a recent interview that's going viral all across X and social media right now, that poor people save in fiat currency, right? Anyone treating fiat as a store of value is poor. Smart money, rich people, wealthy people, they save in, example, property, digital property, precious metal, maybe gold as a store of value, but no one in their right mind is saving in dollars, expecting to get rich, because all it is at the end of the day is a melting ice cube. So what are your thoughts on this 1 million price prediction? Can you see it happening this cycle? Holla at your boy. Now let's read some of the live chat. Welcome everyone joining the stream. We got 700 people here on the tube. Shout out to the Rumble fam as well. History in the making today, family. You gotta love it. And it looks like we're doing another pump watch this evening. We did an 18-hour pump watch. Whoa, it was wild, but we hit, we're hitting new all-time highs, so we're going to keep the momentum coming. Larry Pedro from Dothan, Alabama. Welcome, family. Good to see you. Hodl and give thanks. Amen to that, Paula. USD is going to rug. For real, for real. Trump supports BC. Is BC Bitcoin? I know Kiyosaki refers to it as BC. Let me know. Just want to clarify. Super Trump, go to $1. Problem is we should be seeing the price go a lot more than it is with this volume. Either they will continue to manipulate the market or the price will absolutely skyrocket soon. I'll feel you off the wall. I'll feel you. Without a doubt, 1 million is inbound. Got to go in a sec. My local bank is interviewing me. I wonder what they'll ask. Why are they interviewing you? That's a little sus. Bullish is what? It's ridiculous that even the bank account interest is taxed. Damn right. Screw the banks. You want to launch a speculative attack against the banks? Borrow as much money, fiat, as you can from them and buy Bitcoin. Just saying. That's Michael Saylor's strategy, at least, and it's working damn right well for him.
Old time high in this bitch. Watch it pump, baby. We just buy and get rich.
1 million will happen 100%. Send it, Webby. Bring it. Don't you just feel the big run? I might have to pull out the big guns for the big runs, if you know what I mean. Miners can get together and vote on code to add more coins. Super Trump. What's this Super Trump reference you guys are sharing? Satoshi's matter. Amen to that. I was actually tweeting like Bitcoin lives matter or Bitcoin. Yeah. It's actually hilarious you mentioned that. Sailor is buying another 500 million. Did he just announce it? He just bought 800 million of biddies. Now he's buying another 500 million. Let's go. Shout out to the Giga Chad.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Bada boom, bada bing. Bitcoin forever king. It will happen, says Chris. Have faith. I see it. I already see it. I can already see a $10 million Bitcoin and keep it 100 with you guys. You don't want to really know how bullish I am, do you? Trust. If I really express how bullish I am, I think I would blow everyone's mind. So I'm like always conservative. If you didn't know, I'm just naturally a conservative guy. I don't like to take risk. If I say something, it's because I mean it. And I would definitely say I'm extremely bullish to the 10th power right now. You have no idea, Laura. No idea. I don't think the interest rates will have an effect this time. We have many different catalysts this time, and they are buying whether or not the interest rates go lower. Do tell. I don't think you guys are prepared. Keep it 100 with you guys. We want to know, bro. Be your own bank. That's right. Bitcoin allows you to be your own bank. It's like equivalent, I should say superior to a Swiss bank account in your pocket. Remember Obama? It's like having a Swiss bank account in your pocket. No, it's better. If you put your money in a Swiss bank account, they can just seize it, right? Of course they can. Didn't they do that on the Wolf of Wall Street? They just took his money and didn't give back. Of course they can do that, right? You can't do that with Bitcoin, family. Self-custody is the way. The exchange are going to run out of Bitcoin for real. Laura is rich now. I hope she is. She should be. Ethereum will go up with Bitcoin. Facts, it will. Ethereum has been going up with Bitcoin since the inception of Ethereum, so I don't see it slowing down. Even, think about this, even with Ethereum having an infinite max supply, it's still above $4,000. What does that tell you? People don't care. Don't matter. They could have an infinite supply. People don't care. They're still bullish on it, family. But what does that tell us about Bitcoin? Bitcoin actually has a finite limited supply, 21 million, right? Perfect money, pristine collateral. Every bank is going to want to be holding your Bitcoin. You'll be able to borrow against it, right? It's immutable. You can't change the protocol. Amen to that. It's incensorable. It's my favorite, unconfiscatable. And I think I just made up a word right there. Did I say incensorable? I'm just making up words now. But anyways, you see my point. Bitcoin will 100x to a million. Bitcoin has all the potential in the world to 100x from here. Where will that take us? Correct me if I'm wrong. 73 million per Bitcoin. Can you guys see that actually happening? I've heard, the total addressable market is north of 700 trillion. So if Bitcoin eats away at that, Bitcoin can go towards $100 million per coin. I've heard, what's his name? Michael Saylor discussed this before. And it eventually will, because the money will flow into what makes the most sense, which is going to be Bitcoin. Like long-term, family. Indestructible, I like that one. Unf-wittable, I like that one as well. Let's go. Wait, so JV likes Bitcoin? Shh. I don't know what you're talking about. Bit who? Nipsey bit who? That's propaganda. What do we call people who save in fiat? Poor. I'm going to have to sample that clip, by the way, for sure. It had me cracking up. I think I watched it a dozen times last night. I'm hitting the green buy button right now. Smart. But the marketing department at ETH says ETH are burned, and indeed ETH is also scarce currently. Do not trust the marketing. Yeah, trust nobody. Verify everything. Sputnik, this is how 1 million Bitcoin is possible near term. U.S. debt rises $100 trillion over 100 days, approximately 3,300 per person, 100 days, approximately 12,000 every year. The combination made my funds bleed. You already know, Sammy. You already know. If Bitcoin dips for even 1 hour, Michael Saylor will literally pull his Amex Giga Chad card and buy 500 million like it ain't no thing. Yeah, so Saylor be buying the tops 500 million like us buying the dip $50. That's just Saylor for you. Where will Bitcoin be 100 years as I'm thinking of the great-grandchildren? Wow, 1 Bitcoin will still be equivalent to 1 Bitcoin, fact. And as far as fiat terms, we don't even know if fiat will still be the currency of the world. Who knows? Maybe they'll have some other precious metal or gold-backed currency or something else like BRICS is looking to do, create their own currency. Why would you use the dollar unless you were forced to with people with guns to your head? Which is virtually why these countries still even use the dollar, right? It's just a reality. If you're gaining value, smash the likes. Thank you. JB, I noticed you have Georgetown jersey, Sixers jersey. Is Allen Iverson? Yes, you noticed it. So when I rock the Sixers jersey, it's always Iverson. When I rock the Georgetown throwback, that was my favorite team. When I was in middle school, I used to watch Allen Iverson on the Georgetown Hoyas. Always been a fan of his. So yeah, Iverson fan. I'm also Kyrie Irving fan, and also, I don't even remember who this is. I got quite a few jerseys, bro, and some of the jerseys look the same because they're the same color, but I have a lot of players. Most of my closet is jerseys, FYI. This is Harden. I think 13 is Harden. I have a lot of Kyrie Irving jerseys because they're number 11, and Kyrie Irving was one of the only true men to speak up against the poison JAB, if you know what I mean, and refuse to take it and speak out about it. And I respect that. And so, yeah, that's why I rock his jersey, and he's number 11. Fiat is dead. You already know. Do I hoop? Damn right I hoop. Why'd I move to this specific community? There's like 6 full court basketball courts here, yo. I love to hoop. Bitcoin is doing the slow creep. Practice. We talking about practice. That's right. They're all spoiled brats. Who you referring to, Ominin? That's what I do. $50. $50. Bitcoin preparing for the news tomorrow. Where's the Nibbinator? He went downstairs. He's a free dog, so he wants to chill downstairs. He can chill downstairs. It's all good. Apparently, they're manipulating the cash Bitcoin futures, trying to buy lower, but it's not really working. Sucks to be them right now. Haha. Shit out 2 for 1. Yeah, how is it going, brother? How's your day? It's going well, man. Had a nice lunch. Couldn't even eat a fraction of it, so I'll be eating that for dinner. I had a nice mofongo. Huge, yo. At a nice Argentine restaurant. Pump it up. Good point.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
JV spent a Bitcoin on jerseys. Probably. Jerseys are not cheap. Some of the jerseys are hundreds of dollars. The shorts, usually $100, matching shorts. More respect for the fiat. Right on. Dino, the fiat dino. Who's the fiat dino? The fiat dinosaurs. So much hype for the V-poke that did very little and quite possibly harmed. What's the V-poke? Slow creeps with the clips. Nice. Badass, says gameplay. Pump it up. You already know.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Pump it up. The first time I saw Nipsey buy Signal, I told my mother-in-law to buy Bitcoin. She put in 1,000 at 60,000 per coin. Nipsey knows what's up. Yeah, so far Nipsey's 2 for 2. There's 2 times he gave us the upside down cow, 4 paws in the air, and both times we pumped to new all-time highs. So respect the Nip. Diamond hands and laser eyes. We so early, that's for surely. I don't even care about price. Shout out Robbie P.
Pump, 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 pump it up.
You know what to do.
Got my family on the phone, they asking what they should buy. I say a time machine to take you back to when I was trying.
Been listening to the podcast since 2020. I just recently been attending the lives almost every day for a few weeks. Let me know your thoughts, because before we used to pre-record, we didn't have a live. Let me know if you're enjoying the lives more now that you're actually here, HLV, and I appreciate your support all the way from 2020. I've had this channel since 2018. We survived a shadow ban for years. We survived being, terminated under false pretenses. We're still here. We're back at it and going strong.
To get you buying on the low instead you trying to buy high. I guess it's time for me to sell this shit and wave it goodbye.
She is the sweetest person. Who's that you're referring to? Preschool teacher? I heard you say the other day, people pay the price you deserve for Bitcoin. It's been on my mind since then, says Don Dangler. Right on, family. It's kind of true. I said I never leave the hood or would I sell my Bitcoin, but the moment that Bitcoin hits 150, I was gone, says Mankey. 10's going to roll. Smoke, baby. 8,000 ETH. Send it. Was that 2x from here, fam? We're currently above 4 Gs. Michael Saylor's not looking so crazy and reckless now, is he? Nor is El Salvador, nor is Bukele, nor is Max and Stacy. So shout out to everyone, part of the fam that held it down through all the FUD for the past 15 years. Like the Max Kaisers, much respect. Can you imagine how many toys Nips will get at the 100,000 party? Maybe that's like a requirement. You got to bring them a bone or a treat. Thank you, Bina, for becoming a MicroStrategy member of the channel or gifting one. Either way, I see someone was gifted Escape Path. Congratulations, you've been hooked up by Bina. Larry, I have exchanged a cool wallet at the time. I need some money. Now where, brother? Right on. We'll be moving to Puerto Rico. Right on. This rate. Exactly. I expect you all to be my neighbors. You ready? Good stuff, family. Let's go.
Like sayonara, I don't wanna be stuck there with the bag. Don't be mad, I'm just saying I'm taking some of the cash.
Welcome, everyone. Nove, much love. You think altcoins will 3 to 4x as Bitcoin climbs like Sheeb? Many alts will 3, 4, 400, 5,000x like we do every cycle. Shout out Lock Sky. Greatly appreciate you gifting 5 memberships, yo. Shout out to King Christopher, Half Pint, Orange Pill Zealot, Phil Dees, and Jason Jimenez. You've all been hooked up with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. Much respect. Greatly appreciate your kindness, Lock Sky. You the man. Respect. Welcome, everyone, joining the stream. Another historic day in the books for Bitcoiners worldwide. New all-time high. Price discovery. It doesn't get no finer than this. Enjoy it. I'm up 93% with the Nipsey Financial, the Nipsey Fibonacci. We got to make a word for that. Nipsinati? No, that don't sound right. Nipsinati? The Nipsey Fibonacci Financial? Good to hear. How about some Fleetwood Mac? I know the name, but I don't even know what music that is. I'm so hip-hopped, I don't even know what that is. Phil D's. Congratulations. We fill in these right now. Starship take off into space tomorrow. Send it. Bereth, still waiting for 10,000. That clown. Good Lord. How many people got wrecked and missed out on the greatest investment of their lives thanks to that a-hole? Like, real question. How many people do you think he was influencing that said, oh, I'm going to sell all my Bitcoin and buy it back at 12,000. Now we're 73. Not a good look. Just saying. Nip City Financial. How about Black Nitty? Like Black Rock, Black Nipsey. Black Nipsey? Black Nip? Nip Black? Just thinking out loud. Yeah, who's Fleetwood Mac? I don't know. I really don't know, though. It's kind of funny.
Till we stacked up, baby, cause we out of here. As we blast up straight into the stratosphere. Right.
Shout out Little Bubble on the track. It's all in the name, Solo Way. There you go. There you go. Don't trust the Bankmans, the Altmans, and the solo ways. Just saying. Nip Rock. That actually has a good ring to it there. Nip Toshi. Ooh, I like that. That's actually a good name. Nip Toshi. Whoa. Come on. You don't know Fleetwood Mac? Well, how about AC/DC? I've heard of them, but again, I know that Beavis and Butthead, like one of them had the AC/DC shirt, but I'm sure I've heard their music, but I honestly don't know. I'm like straight hip hop. I'm a hip hop baby. Niptoshi has my vote. I like that one too, Jennifer. Actually, it's Nippons. Oh, like Banance. Nippons. I can hear Janet yelling, Nippons. I'm out of here. Too much rod riding. Rod riding. What up, Jay Powell? Oh my God. You don't know Fleetwood Mac. How old are you? I'm only 17. I'm going to be 18. I could drink. I can't drink until I'm 21. But I can actually like drive by myself soon. Ain't that cool? You know I'm playing with you guys. I wish I was 18, but the grays tell the real story, you know? How old do I look, though? You can tell me. The only guy on the planet who doesn't know AC/DC, I can say I met him. Well, once you do meet me, bro. Hope to see you at the fiesta. Stevie Nicks, I know the name. Fleetwood Mac, heard of her. I've definitely heard of her. She is a legend in the classic rock scene. Amen to that. No disrespect. I definitely heard of the name. I just don't know the name of the tracks. If you play the music, I've probably heard of it. Fleetwood Mac when I was 14 years old. Wow. Fleetwood is from the 70s. Yeah, so I was born in the 80s. So I missed that generation. Seriously, have to add Nipsey merch. Him laying in the bed would be perfect. Thanks for the reminder. AC/DC, the best rock band of all time. Banance. My Janet Yellen. Banance. 28 years old. You nailed it. Shout out to Gorma Pyle. Someone hook him up. Nipponata. Look 28. Respect. 35 says Dark Fire. Respect. I appreciate that. Just turned 21. Shout out Scrubzilla. Gato Negro. Saludos from Panama. Cheers to the Panama brethren. You're still looking young, JV. Appreciate that, MJ. Nipponata in here. We gon' pump. That's right. Grateful Dead is the best. Right on. 35. Thank you, Doc. Been playing Moon Talks by AC/DC while the gains I'm having. 32, cuss all the Bitcoin juice. That's right. That's the fountain of youth. But you got to be willing to sacrifice the Bitcoin to juice it. Not many people are willing to do that. Led Zeppelin is the greatest rock band of all time, says Chris. MicroStrategy announces proposed private offering. Wow, another 500 million convertible senior note. Let's go. BlackRock, watch out. Sailors coming for you with the guillotine. You know what I mean? 29 turning 30 March 19th. Yeah, that's what's up. Maybe 74,000. Yeah, give it a couple of minutes. We'll be there, yo. 32 cost of the Bitcoin price. Please Google Thunderstruck AC/DC and play it. It'll suit the Bitcoin drama. Thank you, Ominin. Judas Priest. One of my favorite rappers was Killah Priest. I don't know Judas Priest. But yeah, one of the Wu affiliates. Heavy Mental album. Classic. It was one of my favorites. JV rewards JV directly every time he puts positivity into the universe. Bitcoin rewards me. Yeah, man. And I think we just award all the Bitcoin holders here. Play Lose Yourself. Classic. Mom Spaghetti. Nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. Metallica, Megadeth. Wow, we got a lot of rock heads here. Or is that heavy metal? Is there a difference, heavy metal and rock? I don't want to disrespect. More money for Sailor. BlackRock can easily crash the market on the big sell. He's not going to dump, yo. Bitcoin is thunderstruck. There you go. The richer you are, the younger you look. Said all the gold diggers. What? Boobies on Solana. What is that? You're all listening to my favorite music. Maybe some Pantera. Nice. Slipknot. That's the heavy metal, right? I just got the Bitcoin juicer mixer, but forgot the carrots. Oh no. Now you got to actually really juice a digital Bitcoin in a physical juicer. That's the challenge. It requires concentration, hodl, alchemy, all that stuff. Do the Saudis know they need to hurry now? I think the writing is on the wall at this point. I think they already started, and I think they're not going to announce it because once they do, boom, shakalaka. Yes, get some Bitcoin. The only non-GMO corn available on the planet. When can I pull my Bitcoin so I can make money on it and not sell it? Where can I put it? Put it in cold storage, Philip. Like a Trezor, Cold Card, Blockstream Jade. All great options. MicroStrategy will issue 500 million. Let's go. Van Halen, MJ. What up, my guy? Let's go. Massive news for Sailor. Another 500 million worth of biddies. Send it. Boobies, the birds are really cute. Oh, I didn't know boobies were birds. Shout out to all my boobies. Alchemy. I have Bitcoins to squeeze the Bitcoin tears out. Metal is rock, but rock and roll is broken up into sub-genres. Thank you, HLV. I celebrated the 34th anniversary of my 21st B-Day this year. 34th anniversary. I dig it, Jennifer. Marilyn Manson. Whatever happened to that guy? I remember he was on a DMX album. The cat. What is it? The snake. The cat. Dun, 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 dun. Leonard Skinnerd. Bon Jovi. On a Prairie. Led Zeppelin was number one. It ain't even close. I am 34, 34, 34. Right on. Gray beard. Yeah, definitely got the grays. I'm 67 years old. Nice, Bina. Put it on the ledger and up your rear to the left for safe, warm storage. Right on. Anyways, fam, we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod. Congratulations. We tap price discovery, another historic day going down the books for all Bitcoiners around the world. But we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod exclusive on Rumble. So I command all of you right now, if you love Bitcoin and you know what's good for you, head on over to Rumble right now, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, or simply click the link in the description. It's always there, right? And meet me on Rumble and let's kick it for a little bit and let's celebrate. Let's have a little fiesta, shall we? So head on over to Rumble right now. The YouTube stream is officially over. I'll see you guys shortly over on Rumble. Deuces, YouTube. All right, we out, YouTube. Welcome, Rumble fam. Uncensored version of the pod. Let's go.